Students, good day. Today we're going to create your project 5 for our lesson creating forms. So for this project, we need your project 5 data files. So let's start with your project 5-1 form wizard. As a travel agent at Irin's Travel, you need an easy way to input data about events into the database. You decide to use the form wizard to create a datasheet form that has performated style. So let's get ready and open our Access. Okay, in our Access backstage view, click Open button, and we're going to locate our travel events in our data files. So select the database, travel events, and click Open. Next, click Enable Content so that we can modify our database. And then, instruction number 2, save the database as travel events XXX, where the XX is your initial. So let's go to your file, save database as travel events, and then our initial, and we're going to save that in our answer folder. Click Save. Next, click Enable Content again. Instruction number 3, on the Create tab in the Forms group, click the Form Wizard button. So let's go to your Create tab, Forms group, next Form Wizard button. Instruction number 4, click the double arrow to button to move all the fields from the available field box to the selected field box. So in our form wizard dialog box, we have your available fields, ID, event, start time, end time, location, and description. So to move all of these fields to our selected field, we need to click this double arrow. Next, instruction number 5, click the next button to move to the next page of our wizard. Instruction number 6, click the datasheet as the layout for the form. So we're going to select datasheet and click next. Instruction number 8, key event details as the title of the form. So what title do you want for your form? So we're going to write or key in event details. Next, click the finish button to create a datasheet form. So click finish button. Now we have your datasheet form. Instruction number 10, on the Home tab in the Views group, click the lower half of the View button and click Form View. So let's go to your Home tab, View group, and then we're going to select your Form View. And that's it. Instruction 11, click the Close button and Event Details to close the form. So let's click the Close button at the upper right corner of your form to close our form. So we have now your Event Details form in your navigation pane created for this project. Instruction number 11, close the database and leave Access open for the next project. So click our Close button to close our database. And that's it for your project 5-1 form wizard. Now let's proceed with your project 2-2 use game form. You are the manager of the Southridge video. To expand the store, you have recently started taking used games and trade. You store information about each title in the Access database, so you decided to create some forms to help you use the database more efficiently. So let's get ready and launch our Access for this project. So in our Access backstage view, let's go to your Open button. And we're going to select your project data files. Next, we're going to select your Games Inventory database and then click Open. Next, click Enabled Content so that we can modify the database. Instruction number 2, we're going to save your game inventory as game inventory plus our initial. So let's go to your file, save database as game inventory and our initial, and let's save this in our answer folder and click save. Next, click enabled content again. Number 3, in the navigation pane, double-click Games Table to open the table. So we have your navigation pane at the left side of your window. So select the Games Table, double-click to open the object. Number 4, on the Create tab in the Forms group, click Form button to create a simple form and display it in the Layout view. So let's go to your Create tab, Forms group, then click Form to create a simple form. Next, let's go to your Home tab, View group, then we're going to select Layout view. And that's it. So instruction number 5, click the File tab and click Save. So let's go to your Games tab, right click and then click Save. Instruction number 6, in the Save As dialog box, click OK to accept the game form name suggested by the Access. So we have your Save As dialog box, so we're just going to click OK to accept the suggested name of the Access, which is Games. Instruction number 7, click the Close button for Games to close the form. So in our Games tab, right click, then click Close. Instruction number 8, on the Create tab in the Forms group, click the Form Design button to create a new blank form in the Design view. So let's go to your Create tab, Forms group, then Form Design. So we have your instruction 9 on the Form Design Tools Design Contextual tab. In the Tools group, click the Add Existing Fields button to display all the field list pane. So let's go to your Form Design Tools, then Design tab. Then let's go to your Tools group. And we're going to click Add Existing Fields to display the field list pane for your database. Instruction number 10, click the Show All Tables link in the field list pane. So we're going to click Show All Tables. Click the plus sign next to the game list for the available fields. So let's click the plus line and we are able to see all the available fields for our design. Next, instruction number 12, double click on title, rating, and platform to add them in our form. So we're going to double click our title, rating, and of course our platform to add this in our form. Instruction number 15, click the File tab and then click Save. So let's go to your form, right click on the tab, then click Save. So in our Save As dialog box, key in game rating and click OK. So we're going to key in game rating and click OK. Number 17, click the close button to close the field list. So we're going to go to your field list and then click close. Number 18, on the Design Contextual tab in the Views group, click the lower half view button and click Form View to display the form in the form view. So let's go to your Form Design Tools, View Group, and then we're going to select Form View. Instruction number 19, click the close button for game rating to close the form. So let's go to your game rating tab, right click and then close. Instruction number 20, leave the database open for our next project. And that's it. We are through with your project 5-2 use game forms. So let's proceed with your project 5-3 sort and filter games. So a customer came into a Southridge video and asked about the game publishers and the availability of a particular game. Sort and filter data in the forms you created to get the information that you need. And use a database that is often from the previous project. So let's go back to our database. So first, let's go to your file, then save database as. Next, we're going to click yes. So we're going to save our database as project 5-3, just to indicate that this is our answer for our project 5-3, and click save. Click enabled content, and of course double click on games table object. So let's go with your instruction number 1. In the navigation pane, double click the games form to open it. So we have your games form to open. Next, instruction number 2, right click the publisher field to display the shortcut menu. Okay, so let's click on our publisher field and then to display our shortcut menu. Instruction number 3, click sort A to Z to sort the form by publisher name in alphabetic order. So in our contextual menu, we're going to select sort A to Z. Next, navigate through record 3 titled Marvel Ultimate Alliance. So we have your record number 1. So we're going to go down to at the bottom of our form, and in our navigation button, we're going to click next record so that we'll move to your record number 2 and click it again to move to our record number 3. Now we have your Marvel Ultimate Alliance record. Instruction number 6, click the next record button on the record navigator at the bottom of the form to see all the versions of the game with that name. So again, we have this Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and of course we're going to click next and next, and we have another record. So this is record number 6. with the same name. And of course, this is record number 8. So we're just going to continue clicking our next button so that we can see all the records containing the same name. So we have also your record number 9. So for this form, we have 4 records containing the same title, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That is record number 3, 6, 8, and 9. Next, instruction number 7, on the Home tab in the Sort and Filter group, click Remove Sort button. So let's go to your Home tab, Sort and Filter group, then select Remove Sort. And we are back again at the first, which is Splitter Cell Double Agent. Next, instruction number 8, close the database. So let's go to your close button and click close. And that's it. We are done with your project 5-3 sort and filter games. Okay, so let's go to your project 5-4 toy inventory. Your brother owns a wingtip toys and recently started keeping a list of store inventory in an Access database. He wants to add a form to the database and ask for your help. Add a simple form and then show him how to sort and apply filters. So let's get ready and launch our Access. So in our Access backstage view, let's go to your Open button. Then we're going to select our database from our data files. So project 5 data files. Instruction number 1, open toy inventory. So we're going to select toy inventory and then click OK. Open. Next, click enabled content so that we can modify your database. Instruction number 2, save the database as toy inventory and your initial. So let's go to your file, save database as. We're going to save this as toy inventory and our initial in our folder and click save. Next, click enabled content. Instruction number 3, open inventory table. So in our navigation pane, double click the object to open our inventory table. Next, instruction number 4, use the form tool to create a simple form. So let's go to your create tab, form group, then select form. Instruction number 5, format it using a trick theme option. So to format this, let's go to your form layout tools, design tab, then themes. So in a drop down arrow, we're going to select trick. So boundary. Okay, this one. So we're going to click the theme option so that it will be applied in our form. Next, save the form as inventory. So right now, it is named inventory. So right click in our tab, then click save. And we're just going to accept the suggested name of Access. So just going to click OK. Number 7, sort the forms in stock field from largest to smallest. So let's go to in our form, and in our in stock, right click to display our context menu, and we're going to select largest to smallest. So the largest is 12. Next, number 8, sort the description field from A to Z. So let's go to your description field, right click, and sort A to Z. Next, instruction number 9, run and filter that finds all records where the price field is between 50 and 100. So let's go to your price field, right click, and then we're going to filter. So we're going to select number filter between 50, select between. So smallest is 50 and the largest is 100, and click OK. And that's it. We have your ID number 26. Description is a name tool, 0 in stock, and the price is 79.99. Ages 3 to 6. So instruction number 10, clear all sorts and filter. So let's go to your home tab, sort and filter group, remove sort button. So we're going to click remove sort button to clear all our filters. Okay, so next is instruction number 11, create a filter by form to find all the records that have 2 items in stock. So let's go again to your home tab, sort and filter group, then advanced, then click filter by form. So in our in stock, we're going to select 2. And of course, we're going to click toggle filter. So by clicking the toggle filter, we will able to view all the stock or the item with 2 in stock. So let's toggle filter. So we have shape blocks, which is 2. So we notice here that we have 6 items or 6 records with 2 items in stock. So let's move through all the records by clicking next record. We have also the puzzle, which is 2 in stock, dollhouse, castle, table and chairs, and of course the barn. And that's it. Instruction number 12, close the form and close the database. So let's go to your inventory tab, click close, and of course close the database. We're just going to click yes. And that's it. We are through with your project 5-4 toy inventory. Now let's move to your project 5-5 red wines. The Cool Vineyard has started a monthly wine club. Each month features a red wine handpicked for its unique labels and diverse style. Information about the monthly club selection is stored in the Access database, and you will create forms so that you can retrieve the data in a useful way. So let's get ready and launch Access. So in our Access Backstage view, let's open your red wine database from our data file. So let's click Open. Select Project 5 data files and then select red wine and click Open. Next, click Enabled Content so that we can modify the document. Instruction number 2, we need to save this as red wine XXX, where the XX is our initial. So let's go to your File tab, Save Database As, and of course we're going to save this as red wine and our initial, and we're going to save this in your folder and click Save. Next, click Enabled Content. Number 3, create a simple form that contains all the fields in the club selection table and name it as Club Wines. So let's go to your Create tab, then select, then go to your Forms, and then create a simple form. So click Form to create a simple form. Next, we're going to name this as Club Wine. So in our Club Selection tab, right click, then click Save. And we're going to name this as Club Wines. And then click OK. Instruction number 4, use the form design button to create a form named Wine Details and look like the one you shown in figure 5-30 when displayed in form view. So again, let's select your club selection table. Then let's go to your Create tab, Form Group, and we're going to select your Form Design button. Next, we're going to design your form using your figure 5-30 as a guide. So we're going to design our form using this as our guide. So we need our label, bottle type, and purchase price as a field for our form. So let's go again to your database. Then let's go to your Form Design Tools, Design, and then Tools. So in our tool group, we're going to add existing field to display our field list name. And of course, we're going to click Show All Tables. And we're going to select Club Selection. Next, we're going to select our double-click label to add this in our form. Then the bottle, followed by your type, field, and of course, purchase price. And that's it. Let's close our field list and view this in our form design. So first, let's save this as Wine Details. So right click on our Form 1 tab, then click Save, and save as Wine Details, and click OK. Next, let's go to your Design tab, View Group, and of course, Form View. And that's it. We have your form. Exactly similar with figure 5-30. Next, instruction number 5, close the database and leave Access open for the next project. So let's go to your Close button and click to close the Access. And that's it. We are done with your project 5-5 red wines. Let's proceed with your project 5-6 personal contacts. Your address book is becoming outdated and you decided to transfer all the current information about friends and family to an Access database. Input the data and then create forms to manage it efficiently. So let's get ready and launch our Access. So in our Backstage view, click Open. And then instruction number 1, we're going to select the personal contacts. So from our project data files, so personal contacts, then click Open. Click Enabled Content, And we're going to save this as personal contacts with our initial. So go to File, Save Database As, and then Personal Contacts plus our initial. And we're going to save this in our answer folder and click Save. Next, click Enable Content. Instruction number 3, input as much contact information as you have about at least 5 friends or family. So the information that you're going to enter in your table doesn't necessarily be true. So we're going to input 5 informations. Double click on our table and we're going to input 5 record. So let's start. Now we are through keying the data for our database. So instruction number 4. Create a simple form named friends and family using the form tool. Apply the black tie theme. So let's go to your create tab, forms group, and of course form button. Now we have your simple form, friends and family. Then let's go to your themes and we're going to select black tie. And right click on friends and click save and just click OK. And that's it. Instruction number 5, create a form named birthday contacts using a form wizard. Include the following field: first name, last name, email, address, home phone, mobile phone, and birthday. Use a columnar layout and keep all the other default setting. So let's go again to your friends and family table, then click create. In our form, click form wizard. So we're going to include in our selected field the following: the first name, the last name, the email address, home phone, mobile phone, and birthday. And just click next. We're going to use or select columnar layout and click next. We're going to name this as birthday contact. So we're going to name this form as birthday contact and click finish. Now we have your form, birthday contact, with the first name, last name, email address, home phone, mobile phone, and birthday as a field. So for this project, you have 3 objects: your friends and family table, your birthday contact table, and your friends and family form, and birthday contact form as well. So instruction number 6, close the database. So click the database, the close button, and just click yes. And that's it. We are through with your project 5-6 personal contacts. So for your project 5, you have the following, or you are expected to submit the following database. We have your games inventory, personal contacts, your answer for your project 5-3, which is also a game inventory, your red wine, toy inventory, and of course your travel events. And that's it for your laboratory activity or project number 5 for your lesson, create forms. Thank you for your time, students, and see you again in our next project.